Hello everyone, and welcome back to WolfQuest. And we are here with Kaya and her mate Courage as they currently are trying to get their puppies across this big meadows to the summer hunting grounds all the way on the other side of the map. So we have our 4 puppies, Finch, Nova, Andromeda, and Dale, and they're all running everywhere. Nova, please. Please. Oh, there's the elk. My gosh, that was very close. Okay, let's give him a little bit more food. Dale, please. Dale, please. Dale, please don't do that. Please don't do that. Oh, everybody is wandering today. Usually it's Nova and Andromeda that wander. But it seems like everybody wants to right now. Oh good, they're just gonna tackle each other for a minute, which I like because it means they'll stay still. So let's keep moving, and we're just gonna head this way. Past / through the elk herd. Okay, Dale? Dale? Are you okay? Okay, he was spinning in circles for a bit. Courage is gonna go get him. I'm gonna scroll back a little bit so I can make sure I don't walk into an elk. Because we don't want to get kicked by the elk if we can help it. But, yeah, so we just started the journey last time, and we've made it a little ways already. We're certainly not there yet. But the puppies are actually a little bit safer now than they would be at the den, because Kaya's special ability is that she can revive— oh, and there's the bull elk. She can rescue, excuse me. It's really not reviving, it's just protecting and preventing their death. She can rescue a puppy that would have otherwise died, but only on the journey to the summer hunting grounds. Andromeda, keep up, sweetie. So now that we are actually on that journey, and we haven't used that ability yet, but she is able to protect her puppies if something catastrophic does indeed happen. Hopefully it won't. So far, she has never had to use that ability, and she's had 2 previous litters, but if she does, at least we have 1 chance. And we are on Arduous, so this could be difficult. Oh gosh, that bull elk is walking closer. No, don't you step on my Andromeda. Don't you dare. Courage is going to bring her closer. That's good. That's good. So, we are hopefully not going to have to worry about that, but it is on Arduous, so things could get a little intense. Courage is going to go get food. That's always good. But yeah, it could be a little bit intense, and hopefully things will not get too crazy, but we have a long way to go. You can see we're up here, and we have to get all the way down to that little green dot above Douglas Fir Slopes. That can be pretty hard to do sometimes, especially from the Aspen Heights den, because it's the farthest one away. But that is part of Kaya's challenge. In fact, it is her challenge. Kaya had some pretty bad experiences with the stranger wolf packs. She was attacked by the southern pack when she was a puppy and nearly killed. Thankfully, she survived. Her sister Ashy bit the stranger wolf in the nose and startled it just long enough for Katari, Kaya, and Ashy, and all of our now adult puppies. Their mother was thankfully able to get over and protect Kaya before the stranger wolf killed her. So let's feed everybody again now that we're at a carcass. But not only that, but the year after, Kaya actually witnessed an attack on her brother Rowan, her little brother Rowan, that is, by a stranger wolf who actually grabbed him by the leg and left him with the limpy leg because he got attacked, and that was at the Saddle Meadows den. So Aspen Heights is the farthest from any of the wolf territories, and that is why Kaya has chosen it as her den. She does not want to have to mess with those stranger wolves. And she actually did last time, because one of them came all the way over from the upland meadows to her den and tried to attack her puppies. And thankfully she was able to chase it off, but she kind of decided at that point, okay, let's just get everybody moving and let's just get out of here. So she got everybody underway to the summer hunting onto the journey to the summer hunting grounds. There we go. Apologies if I'm a little scattered. I am quite tired today. I had to get up early, and I'm a little bit out of it. I haven't been feeling my best today. So let's head up this way. And I'm actually staying further back from the puppies, you may have noticed, and that is a lot of the strategy I found works with Kaya, is that if we stay further back and have the screen zoomed out more, it enables us to see— oh good, and Courage is going to bring us Andromeda, but it enables us to see threats more easily. So instead of having the coyote just all of a sudden dart out and already be at the puppies, by staying further away, we'll see it a little bit before it happens and have more chance to get in there and intervene. So it just helps a little bit. Oh, good. And Courage just fed Dale. Oh, that's good. That's good. So let's make sure we feed everybody too. We'll feed Andromeda. And then we'll feed Nova and Finch. Oh, no, we'll just feed Finch because Courage has already fed Nova. And we'll make sure they have food, and then we'll get a little snack and keep moving. And we actually have a trail of carcasses all the way across the valley area here. So we will continue along that trail. And we're kind of just trying to move as fast as we possibly can, just because the less time we have to spend out here, the less chance that something will go wrong. And even though Kaya can revive a puppy, that doesn't mean we're guaranteed to make it with all 4, because if something goes catastrophically wrong and we were to lose more than 1 puppy, she only has the 1 chance. It doesn't stack from year to year, so just because she hasn't used her previous 2 chances doesn't mean she now has 3. She still only has 1 chance, and if we use that chance, that's it. It could get pretty dangerous. So we have another carcass coming up here, and you may notice we're taking a little bit of a different route than we normally do. That's because we tried previous routes. Going down and around is pretty time consuming. This is a lot more of a straight line, and we definitely are trying to avoid that old oxbow because we almost lost a puppy there in our first litter. We almost lost Tapio. And we don't want to have a repeat of that incident, because had he actually died, that would have been a very early and pretty unnecessary waste of Kaya's ability, because it was in fact basically our error that he nearly drowned. We didn't have as much stamina as I thought we did, and we tried to bring him across the creek, and we dropped him, and we were thankfully able to feed him in time and then regain our stamina while we were feeding him so that we could... I want to make sure everybody gets fed. Thank you, Courage. I love you, but you get in the way sometimes. And we have puppies wandering away. A couple puppies wandering away. Nova, please don't. Oh, good. Courage is going to grab him. Finch came back, and Courage is going to grab Nova. But that was basically our error in that we didn't have enough stamina to get him all the way across. And it could have gone a lot worse than it did. Ooh, this is going to be a long stretch. Okay. It could have been a lot worse than it was, and thankfully it wasn't that bad, although it did cause us to have food problems for a while where we were concerned we weren't going to be able to get all the puppies fed. But we definitely want to avoid any puppy death that could be preventable. We definitely want to avoid it. If something happens like what happened to Russell in Myra's story, there's not a lot you can do sometimes. We were already off chasing a coyote, and even though we ran our fastest and reacted right away, we couldn't get to him in time. So that wasn't really a preventable death. It only would have been preventable if Myra had an ability to do with coyotes or something like Kaya's ability. But because it wasn't preventable, we really couldn't do anything about it. Tapio, had he died though, his death would have been preventable, and that's what we are definitely trying to avoid. Courage is going to bring us Andromeda. That's always good. Let's make sure we can get everybody else over here. Andromeda, sweetie, keep up. We'll get everybody up to this carcass, and then we will feed them again. Courage is going to come over, stand right in front of us. Let's give everybody some food. Let's get them all over here. I don't like when they're in this thick grass here because... Oh, there's a bunny. We'll leave the bunny be because we don't need it. We have a carcass right here. So we'll go ahead and feed everybody. I usually just kind of feed in the order that they come up to me unless somebody is definitely starving more than the others. Nova, please don't wander off. Please. Oh, good grief. Please don't wander off. Goodness gracious me, please don't wander off. Where's the shadow? It's coming. It's coming. It's circling. It's flying away. Oh, good. Courage. Oh, he's going to feed Dale. Okay. Courage actually brought Dale to us, and Dale is the puppy that needed feeding, so that worked out really well. I'm just going to zoom out for a minute so we can see everybody. It's always good to be able to see everybody if we can, which is another reason I don't like this grass. Coyotes and stuff can just come flying out of it with no warning, and all of a sudden there's a coyote attacking your puppies. That's just a bunny I see bouncing. So that's why I also tend to back up a little bit more, because it gives me more time to see and react to threats. And Kaya is fast enough so that if a coyote did spawn behind her puppies, we'd still be able to get there in time. We can get to them quite quickly. Here's another carcass. Probably didn't need this one. Maybe, though, because it is on Arduous, and these guys get hungry really, really fast, but we've made good time. We got all the way up from those slopes where the trees are, and we're already almost to the river. Now, we're not to the point where we'll be crossing. We're going to cross at our traditional crossing, and not the one we used with Myra, but we are almost to the river. And let's feed everybody. Can we feed Andromeda? There we go. And can we feed Finch? Finch, there we go. And we'll make sure we have enough food. There we go. It never hurts to have extra food, because you never know when something's going to make you have to use a lot of it. Like, if we got attacked by a bear right now, knock on wood, hopefully won't happen. But, yeah, if we got attacked by a bear right now and Kaya took a hit or two, we'd have to use quite a bit more food. Oh, there's an eagle. Eagles aren't as bad in this game if you're on open ground. If you're in close quarters, oh good, encourage us, Nova. If you're in close quarters like we were when we unfortunately lost Myra, the first Myra in the community event, we were in very close quarters along by the Little Butte, and that was a bad situation because we couldn't even maneuver. And now, not for Kaya's generations, but for any generations past hers that chronologically, because we have a timeline now that I'm working on. Oh, good golly, yep, that's exactly why I like to be a little ways off from the puppies, because if something catastrophic like this happens, it's always good to open. Courage is going to bring us Andromeda. So I'm going to get back here. We'll want to feed Andromeda. There we go. I see everyone still. Who's still hungry? Dale is still hungry. But yeah, so the eagles usually aren't that bad if you're out in open ground, and if you can have your shadows on. If you can't have shadows on, then sometimes you have a little bit of an issue because it's a lot harder to see them coming, and you can't tell if they're coming or if they're going, because they will fly away now if you have extra, or if the likelihood of their attack succeeding seems low enough to them, they will fly away basically. So let's get them this way. So far, it's been, dare I say it, fairly quiet. But it is arduous. We are on arduous difficulty, and we still have to cross that coyote-infested field. Apparently, this one is coyote-infested, too. Good golly. Okay, we're going back to the puppies for a sec. Bring Dale over here. We're going to stand by the puppies. I'm going to watch and see. The coyote's going to come. The coyote's waiting a little ways off. We're going to deal with this eagle. The eagle has left. The coyote's coming. Don't bring Dale right to us, please. There we go. Let's go ahead and kill this coyote. It's usually better to deal with coyotes first if you can. Courage has Dale, so let's go this way and get him to drop Dale over here. But this field seems pretty coyote-infested up here, too. We've had two pretty quickly. So, maybe not as quiet as I was hoping it would be. Let's just keep... He's going to bring Dale to us. He seems a little concerned about Dale. I hope he's okay. We just have coyote carcass sliding into the ground behind us. Maybe it's just because Dale is closest. I don't know. I think he's saying, hey, he needs food, but I think everybody needs food. Oh, he's going to go feed Nova, and he's going to feed Finch. Okay, so we just got to refill our food from feeding Dale and Andromeda. So let us see. There's the next carcass we're heading to. Maybe going the upper route wasn't quite so good, although it did have less grass, which I'm happy about, because the less grass, the easier it is to see. Let's just keep it moving this way. And I definitely want to make sure that I stay pretty zoomed out, and I am staying very zoomed out, and we're staying quite far away from the puppies, because again, it does give us a much broader view of the area. So by staying zoomed out, we can also see if something is coming from behind us. We can actually zoom out even a little bit further. There we go. There's another eagle. So, hopefully that doesn't bother you too much that I'm so zoomed out, because it's definitely just very helpful. Nova, please don't roll around on the ground right now. Now is not a good time for that, son. There is an eagle coming. And when you roll on the ground like that, sometimes I think you are dead for just half a second before I realize you... Where's it coming? It's coming this way. Okay. That's coyote music. Let's go ahead. We'll kill the coyote. There we go. Let's get back to these guys. Courage has Finch. We're going to feed everybody real fast. It's always good to stop for food when you can, because if you can't, then it's a lot better to have full puppies than hungry ones. Dale, please. You're not supposed to be the wandering puppy. We have wandering puppies already. Oops, sorry, everybody. Kind of just went... I thought I heard a coyote for a sec. Kind of just went bowling into the middle of the puppies. I always think I hear footsteps and it freaks me out because footsteps usually means coyote. Oh, Courage is just pushing Nova around on the ground, sliding him along. That's fine. Courage, please be gentle with your children. Honestly though, I feel like with the puppies sometimes you're just like completely tripping. Like you look down. I don't know. Do you any of you guys have small pets like small dogs or cats? There's a coyote coming. We're gonna wait for it to bolt because once it bolts it's a lot easier to deal with. But do any of you have like smaller pets like small dogs or cats where it's just you don't even see them and then the next second, oh good golly, okay, Courage has Nova, so we're gonna just come back, reunite with the puppies, keep an eye on the eagle's shadow as we move. But like you don't even see him 1 second and the next you're tripping on them. My cats do that to me sometimes and I always feel so bad if I like trip on them and kick them or something. I always feel so bad and apologize all over the place because I do that. I don't know if they understand or not, but I hope they at least recognize my tone and realize I feel bad about it because I always do. But like, you know, there's just some small creatures that just tend to get completely underfoot and I feel like these puppies are some of those creatures. Like 1 second they're just playing and then the next second you go to move and they're all underneath your feet and you're tripping over them. And it's like, okay children, I love you and I don't want to kick you by accident. I don't want to trip on you, but so please be careful when I am walking. I kind of feel like that's how the puppies in this are. Like 1 second they're all really just playing nicely with amongst themselves and then the next second they're just completely underfoot and all of them are like tangled up in your legs and you're like falling to the ground. Okay, Courage is feeding someone. Nova, I see you. Courage, are you grabbing him? Yes, thank you, Courage. Oh, thank you, Courage. I just saw him walking off like he does, like he just typically tends to do. And then I saw Courage go running. And that worked. Oh, there's another elk herd. So, children, this is an elk herd. You've seen them before, but this is what we kill and we eat. One day you will have to do this too. One day you will be hunting elk for yourselves and making sure that you are well fed with elk. And our next carcass is right bang splat in the middle of the herd. That's fine. We're going to try and skirt around them if we can because I don't want to get kicked and I don't want them stepping on our puppies or anything. I don't know if that mechanic is in the game, but I always feel like, you know, if you lead the puppies through the elk herd, they're just going to get, like, stepped on. And that would be bad for an adult wolf, let alone a little puppy. We don't want that. And we especially don't want the bull elk getting anywhere near them or us. We're going to leave these guys alone. We have food already. We're just going to go past. Courage is going to bring Dale. And, Finch, I think, is the one that nobody seems to bring. She's always just pretty close. She stays pretty close. Courage is always getting the other three and bringing them. But Finch just stays pretty close. Here is, actually, there's a carcass supposedly right here. Yes. I can't even see it in the grass. Goodness gracious me. Apparently there's a carcass, like, right here. I guess? Alright, I'm gonna feed these guys. And let's feed Dale. And let's feed Andromeda. And let's feed... Can we get to Finch? Courage, you're in the way. I love you, but you're in the way. And where is that carcass even? It's supposedly right... Uh-oh. I think I just fed the puppies, but we didn't actually have a carcass. I think we must have used it up. So we're going to have to continue on to that next carcass up there. And hopefully these guys will not get too freaked out over the water because we're going to go kind of close to it. But we'll leave that elk herd in the distance. It's okay, Nova. He's running away from the water. Oh, poor baby. Courage just got him. Courage is a good dad. Courage is honestly a very good dad. Oh, poor baby. He just went bolting off away from the water. Ooh, we want to avoid this brushy stuff because that's going to be even harder to see predators in. And it's going to be harder for the puppies to navigate. So where is our next carcass? It's up here. Almost there. We are almost there. Alright, let's keep everybody close if we can. But we'll be there pretty soon. We just have to go a little bit further. And we're almost to the crossing. We've probably got another episode or so to go. And in fact, I'll go a little bit over time. I know it's about time for us to wrap up, but I'll go a couple minutes over time. Probably we'll get to this carcass up here, and then we'll try to get to the next one. Just so that we can try and have it wrapped up within the next 2 episodes without one of them getting super duper long. So you guys will get a little extra WolfQuest today. No harm in that, right? And let's just make sure everybody is well fed. So far, so good. Everybody is still here. We have all 4 puppies. That is always a good thing. Let's feed Nova and Dale, and then Finch and... Oh, Courage is feeding Andromeda, I think. We'll make sure we feed Finch. And then we can refill our own food. And make sure it's nice to have all these elk carcasses. I may have overhunted it a little bit. And for the next time, you guys have said you do like seeing some of the hunting, but at the same time it does get a little long. So I think what we'll end up doing is I'll record the hunting next time, and then I'll just put it together in a montage in front of the video and upload that for you guys. So like we'll have a little clip basically. I'll do my intro, and then we'll have hunting clips probably set to music. And, oh, is it raining? I think it's gonna rain. Everybody's kind of stuck, too. That's not good. Alright, come here. They don't like the water area. That's what it is. Courage, can you help? Oh, goodness gracious. Okay, wait, I think they're coming. I think we got him. Nova kind of caused a fuss again. He really doesn't seem to like the water. He really doesn't. He got stuck the last time, too. Oh, and Dale is sliding puppies along, or, Courage is sliding puppies along, excuse me, while he's carrying Dale. I just saw Dale's tag above his, and I thought Dale, so. Alright, let's make sure everybody can come. Was that just my feet? That was just me, I think. I hear footsteps, and every time, I swear it, I think it's a coyote. But here we are. We're almost here. So let's just get everybody up to this carcass and get them fed, and then we'll leave off for the episode, and next time we will face the rest of the journey across the coyote-infested field and down the peninsula to the summer hunting grounds. Oh, and there's lightning, thunder and lightning everywhere. But it doesn't seem to be striking quite as close, at least not right now, as it does, or as it used to with Katari. Katari was almost always getting hit by lightning, which is a little bit ironic because Tarrell's name actually means Thunder Ruler. And Katari was always almost getting hit by lightning. So, oh goodness, everybody is wandering off. For once, Nova is actually not. That was amazing. It's probably the first time he hasn't wandered off. So let's just refill our food, and we'll wrap up here. So far so good. Everybody is safe for the time being, but any of that could change in a millisecond. Good thing we still have Kaya's ability. So I will see you guys next time, but until then, this is Jay, over and out.